Do something fun today. I haven't told Matt what it is yet, but we're going to do something fun that I've seen on the internet before. It's not that far from where we are now, so we're going to go check out something fun to do today. Hopefully the rain will hold off, because I'm not sure it'd be too much fun in the rain. But yeah, come along with us, and I'm going to surprise you and Matt with something fun today in Dalanta. So we've got an unexpected surprise. We're getting ready to leave to go to the place I haven't told Nat about yet. But we were just passing by and at An Cafe. You pronounce this An?
An Cafe, yeah.
Which we've been eating at every morning. We were just walking by and I noticed every morning they had this little coffee area where they're making coffee. So I walked by and was watching, and you know, they were really into the coffee and smelling it. So I stopped it. And your name is what?
My name is Thomas. Really nice to meet you.
Yeah, Thomas
JC.
Actually said, come in, you know, taste the coffee. And so actually what he's got here is some weasel coffee. We call, in America, I think they call it Kopi luwak.
Yes, Kopi luwak.
Yeah,
actually, yeah. It's the word from Indonesia.
Oh,
luwak.
Really?
Yes.
And that's the cat, the civet cat?
That's a civet cat, and they act like, you know, the choosing agent.
Yeah.
Like they sniff the coffee, and they just only pick the right one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh. So anyway, it was so nice of, you know, invited me in to taste the coffee. So we started talking, and I said, is it okay if I turn on the camera so we can talk? Because he speaks such good English, and he was asking me about where I live and everything. And we were here in May, I think.
May.
And I liked Dalanta so much, I said, okay, we're going to come back.
Yes.
I like Dalanta and I like Da Nang.
Oh.
The beach in Da Nang,
yes.
You know.
Da Nang is the most, they consider that is the most clean, the cleanest cities in Vietnam.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a very good place for Vietnamese to live.
Yes.
A good city for, you know, or even Vietnamese people to live. So we like Da Nang, but we live at the beach in Thailand anyway. So for me to come with this cool weather in Dalanta, I love this weather. So nice.
Thank you very much.
So you've been to California, you said, and California's got weather like this cool.
Yes, cool and dry. It's called Atlantic weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of they told me that only 4 places in the world have those weather.
Yeah.
And lucky that I've been there.
Yeah, and that's why so many people live there.
Yes.
You know, it's very crowded and expensive too.
Yes,
you know?
yes. So true, so true.
So, one of the things was, if you ever come to Dalanta, and I mentioned this before in another video, when we came to eat, I said come to this place to eat on Cafe, because the food was good, but they really care about the coffee and the quality. This is why he was, you know, taste testing his what they call weasel coffee here.
Like a little bit more.
And which is this one. They probably have already watched my video when they're watching this one of the coffee I did taste it on the way to the falls.
Yeah.
And I told them it wasn't good. I would never drink weasel coffee again. But this one is much better.
Yes.
Much better coffee. So it's interesting. Why do you care so much about the coffee here?
You know what? My family business. This is the coffee business started a long time ago, since 1984.
Really?
My dad, he the one started.
Really?
And I'm luckily and unfortunately end up in the business. Let me tell you why.
In the coffee business?
In 2013, when I studied in U.S., my dad was really sick.
Really?
Yes, and I have to. At that time, I'm getting to the last year. I have to stop my education for 1 semester. Come back, come back and help him. Took care of him because he got blood cancer.
Oh, really?
And it's many months and
not good.
Almost a year that we spent together in the hospital. He need a lot of support because the cancer is like just like you need the support from the family and people from friends.
Absolutely.
Happy that you want to live more.
Yes.
And that's why I decided to stay here and study, learn about coffee. And luckily for me that I can speak English and read English.
Yeah.
So I can look it up on online and all have like information about coffee. And I see coffee is big. It's like the taste is many flavor. And in Vietnamese we only drink black coffee and condensed milk with coffee.
Right.
And that's just only one part of the word of the coffee flavor. Actually, we have the term called the flavor wheel of coffee. And there's many kind of like flavor you haven't tried yet.
Right.
Have you ever heard the coffee taste strawberry?
No.
Tastes like strawberry.
No.
That's some coffee tastes like rose flower.
Really?
And they call the special term because specialty coffee.
And in Vietnam, mostly traditionally, you all drank the Robusta.
Yes,
The Robusta bean.
the cheap one.
Yeah.
And, the one not being appreciated by the Western world and because the Western, the Europe and the Japan, they drink Arabica.
That's right.
Robusta.
And they think this is not so good.
This is not Robusta. This is Arabica.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're Kopi luwak.
And you know what? It's Robusta is kind of substitute for a big company to making more money.
Right.
So people in the coffee world now they have something called a specialty coffee that we want to give you the origin. Like this coffee from Jamaica, this coffee from
Blue Mountain.
Blue Mountain, yes, correctly. That you can taste the origin, the coffee in that area, in that place, how it tastes.
That's right. And in northern Thailand now, they're growing coffee where they used to grow the poppies. You know, for the heroin and stuff. They said, okay, stop growing this.
Yes. You can make
grow coffee instead. So it became it became a big industry in Thailand as well now. Coffee and in the north of Thailand, around Chiang Rai, in the mountains, they have some good tasting coffee now as well. So, and like you say, you can taste the difference in the different kinds of coffee.
That's really amazing.
Very interesting, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a science.
Yes, it's an art and science and
art too. Yes.
I'm sorry about your bad experience about the coffee in over there.
Yeah.
But you know, the coffee and the way how you roast it and how you brew it, and before that how you grow it, is totally connected.
Yeah.
If you want good coffee, you must have a good ingredient.
I've just ordered because I actually saw something on the internet as well. It was they have these conferences of people and where somebody will come speak, and somebody came to speak about coffee at one of these conferences, and I saw it on YouTube, and the conferences are called TEDx, and the man was talking about when people say coffee's not so good for you, for your health, it's because the coffee has been roasted a long time, and ground a long time. And so it loses the things that are good for you as well, because there are good things in coffee. If it's fresh coffee, and it hasn't been roasted a long time. So I've actually now, when I go back to Thailand, I've actually bought something to roast some coffee and something to grind it, because I want to use fresh coffee every day.
You can first start it like just buy the bean. Don't buy the powder. Buy the bean, and then when every time you use it, you grind it.
Right.
It's really fun, and it's changing your palate.
And it says that they're actually, if you drink it that way, it's actually healthy for you.
Yes.
It's got phytochemicals. They call phytochemicals that are good for you. One thing I noticed when they made the weasel coffee, where I had it before, they had something similar like this, where they put the flame underneath the fire. And it had a tube, and the water went up into the coffee, and then when they took the heat away, the water went back down. Is the same like this?
Yeah, I think the same.
Is this a good way? Is this a good way to brew coffee?
I have to say that this.
Yeah, this is like what. Yeah, exactly.
There's no, for me, there's no the best coffee. But which one is the fit coffee for that audience? Like different kind of brewing bring out different characteristics of the coffee. For example, like this one, like when you flame it, you have the effect of the hot water. Like it's come up and that hot water is keeping for a while to extract the coffee. And with this kind of brewing method, you will reduce the acidity.
Oh, really?
And you don't feel it really bitter. Bitter is from the caffeine. But from this one, like if you have it create a balanced body. It means like it's not too much acidic. It's kind of like lean to a little bit like the body mean bitter. And now you just make an experience with me. Right now the temperature of the coffee is become a room temperature.
Right.
You taste it and you will see the something sour.
Yeah.
Not bitter like at the first time. It's hot, right?
Right.
So that make it interesting about coffee, like changing.
Just the temperature changes
temperature
the
of
taste.
water, the way you brew it will. That's why the barista is really important. They have to understand the characteristics of the bean. So you will choose different methods and make it fit with the flavor of the audience, of the customer. That you can make it more bitter or make it less bitter, or make it more acidic or make it less acidic.
So somebody could actually have their own coffee. In other words, they pick the bean that they like, they roast it to the way they like, they brew it the way they like, and so they could have a coffee that tastes for them the best. And they could have their own coffee every day that they like, right?
Yeah, so for me, like, I'm not judging like anybody, oh, my coffee is better than yours. It's just about like, did you do correctly any step? And did you try, for us, like we try to serve the customer. So sometimes like we serve the coffee like this and we tell the customer, please don't use any sugar or add the milk because that is good enough already. But somebody, they just like it with that way. So we have to understand.
One of the things that people like about Vietnam is the old style Vietnam coffee with the sweet condensed milk, you know?
Because you know why? Because they need to create a stay called balance. Because the Robusta is too bitter.
Yes.
So they need something really sweet, like
to
a
balance it out.
To like counter it, to make it balanced in your palate. So make it like, especially sweet is something like people can't like sweet.
Yeah, everybody likes sweet.
But for me, I like my coffee like original, like nothing there.
My father always drank black coffee.
Yeah.
And I know some people that once they start drinking black coffee, they don't want anything in it anymore. They get used to drinking it black. They like it black.
Yes.
Maybe I need to get used to drinking it black.
Yeah, if the coffee is good like this, you can drink straight black. Yeah, like whiskey. Like just maybe put an ice.
Whiskey and certain types of rum are like that. The very good ones, you don't mix it with anything. You just sip it.
Straight.
Sip it. Sipping whiskey, sipping rum. Yeah. Very interesting.
Yes. The fine art of cuisine and fine art of coffee, anything like food. I mean, like, if it, for me, it's just really good. You don't need to make up anything. It's like a beautiful lady, beautiful woman. Just see it naked.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like art.
You feel it. You can feel it.
Yeah.
It's just like, it tells you something. But sometimes like, people don't understand that language. So they just follow the crowd, put the sugar, put the whipped cream.
Yeah, in America we have all these specialty, what we call specialty coffees, and all they do is change the flavor. And I've always said that too, of the way I used to drink coffee, or what I usually do, you don't really taste the coffee.
Yeah.
You know, mocha and the sweet milk and all these different things, you don't really taste the coffee anymore. It's a coffee drink, not coffee. You know?
Yeah.
Interesting too, and I don't know if Nat can catch this. Oh, you have your own roaster too, huh?
Yep.
Well, that's interesting. And you roast coffee how often?
We roast coffee. I think tonight we will roast some coffee. Because I need to do this one. This one is running out.
Now, how much of these beans come from your own? Do you buy the bean or do you grow it?
I buy the beans.
You buy the beans?
I'm not the farmer.
Grower.
Yeah. So I have my broker, and also I have my farmer that can help me supply me the bean.
I'm sure it smells really good when people go by when you're roasting the coffee, right?
And if you taste it again, try to feel like that straw is what it look like.
Looks like a weasel.
For me, it's like, you know what? It's like a bit lemon. Like I feel like because the sour, they have different tastes of sour.
The cooler it gets, the more sour it gets.
Yeah,
for sure.
And it's something for me.
What do you think about weasel coffee? You think it's worth the money?
You know what?
Or is it a gimmick? What you call gimmick in America? You know.
I feel like, you know, for my wife. My wife don't like it because you trap an animal and you don't do it right.
Yeah.
My wife told me that, and at the first time I don't care about it, but now I do care. I do care that we do actually trap some animal.
Yeah, it stays in the cage and you feed them the beans.
Something like maybe they don't like it.
Yeah.
And the best is, you know, in the natural, let them free and they eat, and they can.
And then people can collect the beans.
That can be a good way. I mean, like that. Like the bird, sometimes they will have the bird-friendly coffee. I don't know the bird eat the coffee or not or yet, but sometimes I feel like go with the nature. Like don't try to force somebody and do something like on nature. Even coffee.
Better karma, you know, to do with nature.
Even coffee, like if you force the coffee trees producing bean too much, later it will die
That's
out.
right.
Too
That's
soon.
right. That's right.
You damage the soil, everything.
You got to make it work together.
Yeah.
Increase the vitamin in the soil. Make it happy. A happy coffee plant. You know.
And like I read about Guatemala, Costa Rica coffee.
Yeah.
Their coffee is grown in the shade trees. That means tall tree like in the forest. You look at their coffee and you feel, wow, is it like a forest? And you look at our coffee like everything like coffee. Nothing interesting. I mean, like, and in the term of quality, like all those like forests and trees have the coffee create different aroma. It's amazing like that how nature they're working, and we just to grow a lot.
Yeah, people want the money. They want to produce as much as they can, take as much money. And it's not about the quality usually.
And that's happening in Vietnam, and I don't know how to change it right now. I actually don't know. I just, you know, like if somebody doing good, I say, yeah, keep doing that. Don't cut the trees, keep it. And it just reminds me, like from coffee, that you know, because you know, coffee that is the trading value is after weapon and oil. And if you're doing good with that, you can affect many people and you can do many good things.
That's right.
And
I think it's the #1 drink in the world, coffee.
Yes.
And Vietnam's the second largest producer in the world of coffee.
Yeah, for Robusta.
People don't know, for Robusta.
But now we coming up, we're gonna produce good Arabica too. And I hope like people can have a good mindset that not too greedy, but you know, making your farm sustainable, helping us like roaster like understand about it and appreciate how. And when we talk to some customer like you, we can share. We can share. Yeah, we have a good coffee. We have to do good thing about coffee.
Yeah.
And
well, as it becomes, it's always been big in Vietnam, but as more people come to Vietnam and you start producing better coffees and everything, like you say, the word will go out, and people will know that Vietnam has more than just Robusta bean.
Yes.
One thing also I noticed, you have like this hydroponics growing here. He's got lettuces and things like that. Is this just a hobby, or do you actually serve this in the restaurant?
We actually do it like decoration. And we actually it's much better than like 2-3 weeks ago. But for now it's kind of like die out. So I need to renew the new one.
But it's more for decoration.
Yeah, more for decoration. But some of my friends like, because like for for doing hydroponic, you need to really careful about what you put in the water.
Sure.
To not make the material like too much.
Too much chemicals not going to be good either.
So I'm not confident right now to have serve it for the customer.
Well, it's interesting though. Again, it's something natural. And as people develop this, I think it's an important way because as we lose land through expansion of cities and stuff like that,
Forgive me, JC, because
Yeah.
I have
No worries.
I have my dad is waiting for me
Yeah.
at the doctor office.
Yeah, no worries,
So
no worries. Thank you
I
for
will,
talking with me. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, I will be a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Just like short time, but please help me spread the words for Vietnamese coffee.
I will.
Be happy in Vietnam and welcome back anytime.
Thank you,
okay?
thank you. And thanks for sitting down with us,
Yep,
and thanks
yep.
for the coffee. And
Yeah.
anybody that comes
You need
to...
some coffee too?
No, she doesn't drink coffee. But anybody that comes to
Okay.
Dalanta, come up and just, you can look it up. It's easy to find on the internet, on cafe. Great place to eat, great place. We have breakfast here every morning.
And by the
we've
way, just
appreciated
one
it.
thing to
And the
notice.
creme brulee is very good
Yeah,
too.
to notice the audience that we, the supplier, is the Papa Thi. It's the coffee brand.
Oh.
And this is the shop that we cooperate with on. So,
Really? So this is separate than the restaurant?
the separate but the same. Like we supply there the coffee, our coffee, and also we have our special coffee here. So,
So
and
do you
cafe-
have anything to do with
Yeah, I supply their coffee.
Oh, but you're not part of that restaurant. This is separate,
yeah,
the coffee
yeah,
shop.
separate.
Oh, well, there you go. This little
So-
coffee shop is separate. I didn't even
So
know that.
support either two of us, like An Cafe and Papa Thi Coffee.
Yeah, Papa Thi.
Thi is my dad name.
Oh, very good. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, thanks again for the coffee.
Thank
Go
you.
take care, Dad.
Appreciate
and
it.
we're going to go off and do something fun today.
Yes.
All right. Thank you
Thank you,
again.
JC.
Take care. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. We're out of here. All right, well, we're at Dalanta, I guess is how you pronounce it, Dalanta, and Tapua, I think is how you pronounce it, waterfall. So we're at the waterfall Dalanta, and if you check this out, now the ticket was $20,000 per person. Check out why I brought Nat here. They have the restaurant, they have the first waterfall, the roller coaster. They have rock climbing here. Cable car goes across the second falls. Then they have an elevator and a 20-meter cliff that you can actually rope down. Then they have the third falls. Fourth falls, I'm not sure if you have to rope to these or not. I don't know too much about the sliding water. You can actually go swimming and slide down the falls. Fifth falls you can rope down. Free jump, 6 falls. We didn't bring our bathing suits, so we might have to do this next time. Crazy Falls, 7th falls. So anyway, roller coaster, cable car, rock climbing. They actually have canyoning and camping as well. So we're going to check all this out. So anyway, Nat's going to have some fun. I'm going to take the camera away from her and make her have fun. All right, we got 2 round-trip tickets for $100,000. It's got some instructions here, safety instructions and stuff of how to go faster, how to go slower, how to scare Nat so that she pees in her pants, you know. So, so we're going to try this. I'm not sure, but I think 2 people can go at one time with the tall person, which is Nat, behind. So let's go check this out. We're in the cattle corral here. Oh, you get to see too. There you go. So I guess they hold you up until you get enough time between. I think there's 25 meters between the cars. So I guess they make you wait till the 25 meters before you can go, and then you're out of here. Yeah, 2 people can go. There we go. I'll get in the back. Nat'll get in the front. If 2 of those people can get in there, we can get in, sure. All right, so come along on the ride with us on the little roller coaster at the waterfall. Excited, Nat? Can you get up and get a belt? That was fun. Yay! Sanook, Mike? Yeah, where did your heart go, huh? Oh, that was fun. So now we're at the bottom, and they actually have like a place to sit. You can get some drink. Maybe we can get a coffee. They have beer and ice cream and stuff. So we're going to go check out the waterfalls. So we were lucky we bought that round trip ticket because you get to sit on the roller coaster and come back up the hill easily. So that was a good thing. I'm glad we did that. If you're around a lot, you got to come out here. It's only like 15 minutes by motorbike or something. It's very close to town, but it's a lot of fun. Great exercise, fresh air, good negative ions from the waterfalls. Very cool. I suggest anybody that's in Dalanta to come out here and check this out. Chop mai, sanook mai. Sanook. Very fun. So we're headed back to Dalanta now. It looks like it's getting ready to rain, so we're bolting out of here, trying to get back to town before it starts to rain again. Another thing, if you're coming out here to the waterfall and you're an adventurer, one thing you could do is you could do the ropes course. They have the ropes course here that you can do. I'm not sure what the cost is, but it's pretty extensive. It would probably take you a while to do it. And you're pretty up high off the ground, so it ought to be a lot of fun. Probably a little bit of adrenaline rush. They got safety guys with you. You're always harnessed, but it looks like a lot of fun. So something to check out as well. Maybe Nat will come back and do this. So Nat and I made it into town before the rain started. Actually, we're not all the way to our hotel yet, but we're in town. And I saw this great little coffee shop. Actually, I saw the sign, and I saw it when we came into town originally, and I wanted to come back. So we were coming into town. I stopped at this coffee shop. So my friend and I, we're going to have some coffee, and I'm always up for an adventure. When I see something I've never had before, I always, well, almost always have to try it. So we're in this little coffee shop. Nat's going to get some strawberry juice. I got my iced coffee, but I saw something on the menu I just had to order. And it's called Sneeze Coffee. They actually had mango and coffee juice. No, it would be coffee and mango juice. I thought, coffee and mango juice. I was like when we did the video series before, and I was in Da Nang, and they had avocado and coffee shake. Things like that, I go like, I've got to try it. So we've got mango juice and coffee in one glass coming. I got to try that. So anyway, my old friend here, he's waiting for coffee. Nat's waiting for strawberry juice. I'm waiting for my mango juice coffee combination. But check out this view. Is this killer or what? I wish I could rent this as a room with music, coffee, and a view like this. I wouldn't need to go anywhere. All right, so here we go, the taste test. Nat likes this place because everything they have is narak. Narak, if you don't know what the translation for narak is, it's cute. So everything in here is narak, right, Nat? Yeah, just taking pictures of everything. Oh, narak, narak. Okay. That's an interesting taste. I don't know if I would order it again, but it was worth a shot. Something different, huh? I'm going to have the taste test stuff. Nats. Oh, it wasn't strawberry, it was blackberry. I said strawberry before, didn't I? Blackberry juice. Wow. Very good. All right. While Nat's holding the camera and she's busy, I'm going to eat the 2 cookies they brought. She's like, no, no. All right. We're going to finish our drinks so we're out of here, back to the city. Remember, when it comes to having fun in Dalanta, there's always an option. We were walking here the other night, and I saw something, and there was a guy who could speak English, and I said, what is that? And he told me what it was, and it sounded really good, so we stopped. Here we are again. Hello. Hello. How are you? Yes. So this actually says something tofu, and nong means hot tofu, something like that. I don't know. Syrup on it. And in here also is a little bit of ginger, which we sort of spit out. We don't really eat it, but it's a consistency of like an egg custard, and it's really tasty. So we're going to go back to Sanity after we get through eating, and where it's going to have some peace and quiet. But anyway, we're here on our rainy night with our hot tofu. What's the name? What's the name?
Đau hũ nóng.
Đau hũ nóng. There we go. Đau hũ nóng. All right. So if you're in Dalanta, come see this lady here. She's right as the road comes into the market to the circle. Come check her out. Get a little warm tofu. And it's in some kind of, I don't know, but it's good. JC here. If you like that video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel here. Also, we have another video up here you're going to be really interested in watching as well. And if you're looking for all the details of how to retire in Thailand in one place, plus a group of people to support you, check this out over here. Give it a click.